The arrest. Alex stood at Marcus's floor-to-ceiling windows, watching the rain streak down the glass. The photograph on her phone felt like poison. Rebecca's casual violation of the injunction, documented and delivered within hours of Judge Winter's ruling. "We should sleep," Marcus said from behind her. "Deal with it in the morning." She's not going to stop. Alex's reflection in the glass looked hollow, exhausted. The injunction, the court order, none of it matters to her. Marcus wrapped his arms around her waist, resting his chin on her shoulder. "Then we make her stop. Tomorrow, we take this to Detective Okonkwo. Rebecca will be arrested for violating the injunction. She'll face criminal charges. And if she doesn't care about that either, then she goes to prison." His voice was firm. "Alex, she's running out of moves. The judge saw through her. The CPS is reviewing charges. Her solicitor looked ready to abandon ship. She's desperate." Alex turned in his arms, studying the fading bruises on his jaw, yellowing now, almost 3 weeks since Emma's attack. "Desperate people are dangerous. So are determined ones." He kissed her forehead. "Come to bed, please." She let him lead her away from the window, away from the rain and the photograph, and the feeling that Rebecca was out there somewhere, watching. But sleep didn't come easily. Every time Alex closed her eyes, she saw Rebecca's face in the courtroom. The unraveling, the admission, the terrifying certainty that even as she confessed, she believed she was right. Wednesday morning arrived, gray and cold. Alex woke to find Marcus already dressed, making coffee in his kitchen. "Elizabeth Chen called," he said, handing her a mug. "She wants to meet at 9. Detective Okonkwo will be there." Alex checked her phone. No new messages from Rebecca, but that felt more ominous than reassuring. "What time is it?" 7:30. "I thought you could use the sleep." She'd managed maybe 4 hours, fractured and restless. "I need to go home, change." "I laid out some of Sophie's clothes." Marcus gestured toward the bedroom. "She left them here last month when she and Natasha stayed over. They should fit." Alex showered quickly, emerging to find dark jeans and a cream cashmere jumper laid out on the bed. Sophie's taste was impeccable, even in borrowed clothes. She dressed, twisted her hair into a professional knot, and tried to ignore the knot of anxiety in her stomach. Marcus drove them to Morrison and Blackwood through morning traffic. The rain had stopped, but the sky remained leaden, threatening. Inside the conference room, Elizabeth Chen sat with Detective Inspector Sarah Okonkwo, both women wearing expressions of grim determination. "Show them," Elizabeth said without preamble. Alex pulled up the photograph on her phone, sliding it across the table. Okonkwo studied it, her dark eyes narrowing. "Timestamp shows 6:47 p.m. yesterday," the detective said. "Less than 3 hours after the injunction was granted." "Bold. Reckless," Elizabeth corrected, "which works in our favor. Judge Winter specifically prohibited contact, surveillance, or proximity within 100 meters. This is clear violation." Okonkwo looked up. "Where was this taken?" "Outside the Royal Courts of Justice," Marcus said. "We were leaving, heading to my car. Rebecca must have been waiting." "Any other contact since the injunction?" Alex shook her head. "Just this. But it's enough, isn't it? She's telling us the court order means nothing to her." "It's enough for an arrest warrant." Okonkwo stood, pulling out her phone. "I'll coordinate with the team. We'll pick her up at her office. Less chance of a scene." "When?" Alex asked. "This morning, 10 o'clock. Okonkwo's expression was professional, controlled. "I'll need you both to make formal statements about the violation. Can you come to Scotland Yard after the arrest?" "Of course," Alex said, though her stomach twisted at the thought. After Okonkwo left, Elizabeth turned to them, her composed features softening slightly. "This is good news, you understand? Every violation strengthens the case. The CPS will have no choice but to prosecute aggressively." "She wanted us to find the photo," Alex said quietly. "She sent it to prove she's still in control." "Then we prove she's not." Elizabeth gathered her files. "I'll be in touch after the arrest. Try not to worry." But worry was all Alex could do. They waited at Marcus's flat, neither able to focus on anything else. Marcus made tea, neither of them drank. Alex paced between the windows and the sofa, checking her phone compulsively. At 10:23 a.m., Okonkwo called. "She's in custody," the detective said. "Arrested at Sentinel Systems without incident. She's being processed now." Alex's legs went weak with relief. She sat heavily on the sofa. "What happens next?" "Formal charging this afternoon." She'll appear before the magistrate tomorrow morning for bail hearing. Given the injunction violation and the pending CPS review, I expect she'll be remanded in custody. Prison, Alex said. Remand facility until trial, yes. This isn't a minor offense anymore, Ms. Morrison. Stalking, harassment, extortion, computer misuse, and now contempt of court. She's looking at serious time. After the call ended, Alex sat in silence, trying to process the information. Rebecca was in custody. The immediate threat was over. They were safe. So why did she still feel like something was wrong? Marcus sat beside her, taking her hand. It's done. She can't hurt us anymore. I know. But the unease remained, a cold weight in her chest. Her phone buzzed. Unknown number. Alex's heart rate spiked, but she opened the message anyway. You think arresting me changes anything? I've already won. Check your email. Alex's hands shook as she opened her email app. At the top of her inbox, sent at 10:17 a.m., 6 minutes before Okonkwo's call, was a message from an encrypted address. No subject line, just an attachment. She clicked it. Photographs loaded on the screen. Dozens of them. Marcus with different women over what looked like a 2-year period. Some were surveillance shots, grainy, distant. Others were clearer, more intimate. Screenshots from dating apps. Messages. A comprehensive documentation of Marcus's past that Rebecca had compiled and now released. But it wasn't just to Alex. The email had been sent to a distribution list. The British Medical Association, the General Medical Council, Marcus's hospital administrator, several tabloid journalists, and Alex's stomach dropped, the Bar Standards Board. No, Alex whispered. Marcus leaned over, saw the screen, and went pale. Christ. Alex's phone rang. Richard Morrison. Alex. Her mentor's voice was tight. I just received a very disturbing email. Tell me you're seeing this too. I'm seeing it. The Bar Standards Board has already called. They want a meeting. Tomorrow afternoon. Alex closed her eyes. She sent them everything. Before her arrest, Richard confirmed. She must have scheduled the email to send automatically. A dead man's switch, essentially. Alex, this is bad. The photos, combined with the Emma situation, the leaked documents, they're questioning your judgment, your professional conduct. My conduct? Alex's voice rose. I'm the victim here. I know that, but optics matter. Your relationship with Marcus is now publicly documented as beginning during a period when your chambers was compromised. They're suggesting you were distracted, that your personal life interfered with professional obligations. Alex wanted to scream. Instead, she forced herself to breathe. What do I need to do? Prepare a statement. Document everything. The timeline, the stalking, Rebecca's manipulation. Elizabeth Chen is drafting a formal response, but you need to be ready to defend yourself tomorrow. After hanging up, Alex sat frozen, staring at her phone. Rebecca had won after all. Not by destroying Alex's relationship with Marcus, but by destroying her professional reputation. The Bar Standards Board investigation would follow her for years, even if she was ultimately cleared. The whispers, the doubts, the questions about her judgment. This is my fault, Marcus said, his voice hollow. If I hadn't. Don't. Alex turned to him sharply. Don't you dare blame yourself. Rebecca did this. She planned this. She knew she'd be arrested, so she made sure the damage was already done. But those photos are from before us, before you changed. You're not that person anymore. Tell that to the medical council. Marcus ran his hands through his hair. They'll investigate. My hospital will be forced to respond, even if nothing comes of it, the reputation damage. Alex's phone buzzed again. Another text from the unknown number. Told you I was 3 steps ahead. You got your injunction. I got my revenge. Enjoy explaining this to the Bar Standards Board. Alex read the message twice, then a third time, something clicking into place. She wanted to be arrested. What? Rebecca. She violated the injunction deliberately, knowing it would trigger her arrest. But she'd already scheduled the emails, already ensured the photos would go out. She sacrificed her freedom to guarantee the damage would be done. Alex stood, pacing again. She's not crazy. She's calculating. She knew we'd win in court, so she changed the game. Marcus stared at her. What are we going to do? Alex looked at him. This man she'd fallen for despite every instinct telling her to guard her heart. This man who'd been kidnapped, threatened, and now publicly humiliated because of his association with her. This man who was looking at her like she was the only thing keeping him from falling apart. She thought about running. About ending things with Marcus to protect what was left of her career. About playing it safe, the way she always had before him. Then she thought about Rebecca, sitting in a cell, believing she'd won. "We fight," Alex said. "We go to the bar standards board tomorrow and tell them exactly what Rebecca did. We document her stalking, her manipulation, her systematic campaign to destroy us. We show them that her photos are revenge, not evidence of professional misconduct. And if they don't believe you, then we appeal. We keep fighting until someone listens." Alex moved to Marcus, cupping his face in her hands. "I'm not letting her win. Not like this." He kissed her, desperate and fierce. When they broke apart, his eyes were bright with unshed tears. "I love you. I love you too." The words came easier this time, less terrifying, which is why we're going to survive this. Her phone rang again. Detective Okonkwo. "Ms. Morrison, I need you to come to Scotland Yard immediately." Alex's stomach dropped. "What's happened?" "Rebecca Chen has asked to speak with you. She says she has information about another threat, someone else who's been watching you. She'll only talk to you directly." Alex looked at Marcus, saw her own confusion mirrored in his expression. "Another threat? She claims there's someone else involved, someone who helped her plan everything, who has access to information even she didn't have. She says, if you don't come now, this person will strike before we can stop them." "This could be a trick," Alex said. "It could be," Okonkwo agreed. "But given everything that's happened, can you afford not to find out?" Alex closed her eyes, exhaustion and frustration warring with the cold logic of the detective's words. Rebecca was in custody. The photos were out. The damage was done. What more could possibly happen? But she remembered Emma's confession, how Rebecca had manipulated her, used her, discarded her. She remembered the texts, the surveillance, the 18 months of planning, and she remembered Rebecca's words in court. "I've been watching them both." Both. Not just Marcus. Both. What if Rebecca hadn't been working alone? "I'll be there in 30 minutes, Alex said. She hung up and looked at Marcus. "Get dressed. We're going to Scotland Yard." "Alex, if there's someone else, we need to know. Now, before they do whatever Rebecca thinks they're going to do." Marcus nodded, already moving toward the bedroom. Alex stood alone in the living room, staring out at London's grey skyline. Somewhere out there, Rebecca sat in a cell, waiting to tell her secrets. And somewhere else, maybe, another person was watching, planning, preparing to strike. Alex had thought the nightmare was over. She'd been wrong. It was just beginning.
Thanks for watching our stories. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic adventures. Thanks for watching our stories. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic adventures.